Hello kaiju fans of all kinds, I am back with another video, and today I'm finally going to be reviewing the Neca Shin Godzilla, or as I like to call it, the Neca Shit Godzilla, because I really don't like this figure that much, guys. Just to be honest with you, I really don't like this figure that much. But before we actually talk about the figure, we're going to talk about the box, which is not in frame. Let me move this back a bit. I kind of did this a little bit improvised, but basically, we get the standard NECA box with the Bandai Creation 54 on the back for some reason, and this awesome art, or not art, God, the figure on the back, the backdrop. And honestly, it does look pretty cool right there. Not gonna lie. But that's pretty much the box. So yeah, standard box, Shin Godzilla. Let's get that out of the way, and now we'll talk about the figure. All right, so. This is the NECA Shin Godzilla. I pre-ordered him on Toy Wiz, and I got him, I think it was like, I think his release price was still around $30, something like that, because he is a little bit bigger than the other Godzillas in the NECA line. But, I mean, I guess $30, I don't know. Let's just get into the sculpt. For the sculpt, oh boy. Let's just start with the head. What is this? Why is it so... It's like a foot. It kind of reminds me of a football. I don't know. It's just very. It's too long, in my opinion. So, if the camera would focus, I just got myself a real camera. Yeah, but there's the head, the neck, fine, chest. They got the little point here. The arms, I got them in the sticking up position because in the movie. The spines. Oh boy, I'll get to those. The body and the legs look fine. Nothing wrong with them, really. You don't get the extra toes on the, on other Shin Godzillas. In the movie, he had, like, the little extra toes growing out. You don't get those. The tail looks pretty okay. It looks kind of weird at some points, but I think they get a pretty good job with it. Detail is all nice, too. Except for on the tail, you'll notice no face. Wait, is that... No, there's not really any face there. I mean, that might be a face there. I don't think so. Alright, but for this, another thing with the sculpt, one thing I really want to talk about are the spines here, which... What the f... Okay, yeah, with my spines, they are royally fucked up. Especially the ones in the middle here, and this one right here on the side. They're made of the very soft, rubbery that pretty much all the NECA spines are made of, so it's expected to maybe get messed up spines, but wow, this is bad. And I tried using the hair dryer trick, and it did not work. Tried putting a Lego in between them, a Lego piece here and there. That didn't work, so yeah, this is not on all figures, it's just mine specifically. Maybe... Comment below if you've ever had this problem, if you have this figure, but yeah, that is an issue. For the sculpt, it's not horrible. There's some things that they kind of messed up on, but it's not that bad. Alright, for the paint job, this is probably the best thing about this figure is the paint job, because after the horrific Monster Arts paint job, so we obviously have the normal charcoalish sort of grayish black that he's in. The one thing I want to talk about is the back of the spines. Let me just put the tail like that. The back of the spines are a little too red for me. I don't know. Don't really have the best lighting here, but it's very red. They got the tips of the spines are black. Nails are painted nicely. Some sort of like darkish white. We have the toes are painted in the same color. Nicely done there. Then we get to the tip of the tail, which I don't know why they did this, but there are these little... If I could once again get the camera to focus. Because this I want to really talk about. Because people have mentioned this quite a few times if you've seen like Super Mario Zilla's review in the video. Alright, so if you'll notice, especially on... let's figure around here. This side here, we got these little orange dots. There's I don't know why they added those. I mean, I don't know. Beats me. But yeah, that's about it for the paint job. Okay, for articulation. This guy's pretty good with articulation. So we got a head swivel here. Or not a swivel, it's on a ball joint, obviously. You can go all the way around. The neck can also go all the way 360. So that's pretty good. Pretty nice there. The head can sort of move up a little bit. You can't really get too much on it. And of course, it can go downwards. The neck can sort of do the same, but not really. The mouth can, of course, open. This is another thing I really hate about this figure. What is that? I mean, I understand it's the gum, but they kind of overdid it a little bit, if you ask me. I mean, wow, let's really get... It's kind of bad. That's why I usually have him with his mouth closed. This little beady eyeball. But, alright, the arms for the articulation, the hands can do a full 360. And I have my hands posed in the, where facing up like that. His arms, he has 2 points articulation. These can go 360, his forearms here. There's also a little, I'm not sure what this is called, but it can sort of move the arm upwards. Oh no, doing it on this one's easier. This arm is a little less stiff with articulation. Yeah, you can move the arm up and go back down there. And then he's also right there, if I can. But this one's like, these are stuck on mine. Like they're not really supposed to move. I mean, they used to move before. Now they don't really want to. Which is why my arms are so out. I wanted to have them more close into the body, but the articulation just won't really allow that for mine. And then right here, you don't really get any movement because of the spines, but understandable. The legs, they can go about this far back and this far forward. You didn't really see Shin doing any kicks though, so it doesn't really matter. The leg here, right where the knee is, do a nice little bit of swivel there. And it can actually go in. Pretty nice kick right there, actually. Good job with that. In and out like that. Then we have right here where the ankle is. It can do a full 360. Wow, that looks weird when it's back like that. Might as well put this for the thumbnail. Just get that. Alright. But, yeah. Then we're going to get the tail. This part here, on mine at least, is very, very loose. Like, doesn't it just go 360 around? It's very loose. Here, not really any articulation there. It's kind of stiff. Right there. I think that's where you put the tail on, or it's right here. I'm not sure. Got that there. This one sort of does a swivel there. Articulates here, same thing. And the tail, move a little bit back here. And then, of course, here to the tip is a bendy wire. Okay, for size comparison, here we have him compared next to the Neca Godzilla 1954. Here he is compared next to the Bandai Shinagawa-kun and Kamada-kun. And for the final comparison, here he is compared next to the Bandai Shin Godzilla. And I much prefer this figure. Is it perfect? No. Does this one technically have a better paint job? Yes. But, I don't know, this sculpt just looks so much better and neater and cleaner. I mean, it's cool how this guy, you can get the upper hands, but this guy's just sideways. But, yeah, I definitely like the Bandai figure a lot more. Okay, that was my review on the Neca Shin Godzilla. And, as you guys can tell, not my favorite figure. It's my least favorite NECA figure. Yes, even worse than the green MK. Only by a little bit. And like I said, it's not an absolutely horrible figure, but in my opinion, it's just, I prefer the Bandai figure a lot more. And between this and the Monster Arts, the paint job's probably better on this one, but the sculpt on the Monster Arts, in my opinion anyways, looks far better. Alright, now if you'll excuse me,